Tiara here with Gypsyfae Creations. Thanks so much for tuning in. Today I am doing a soap themed around blueberries. It is inspired by another berry picking adventure that Bradley and I had, where we went and picked blueberries and a whole bunch of other different berries. So I thought I wanted to do a blueberry soap. So I have a embed here, and I will leave the little video of how I made this using a round column mold and some cold processed soap and soap dough. So that is going to go on the inside of the soap. I have a couple different colors here. I have some Enchantment Green, and this is from Nurtures. This is fairly new. And I've put that into one container with a little bit of titanium dioxide in there. I have a small container of also titanium dioxide, and then into the big container I am going to put this anemone purple from Soapbox Micas into the big bucket. And I'm kind of going for, like, when you go to pick blueberries and you look at them on the bush, you got like the leaves, and then they're kind of green and they turn like a bright purple, and then they go into like a really dark blue. So I really wanted to capture all of those colors on the inside of the soap, and then on top of the soap I am going to put some icing on and hopefully make it look like some blueberries with this Klein blue mica. So that will go on the frosting part of it. But let's get this all whipped up and split into our colors, and we'll start making the soap. So I'm also going to pour off a wee tiny bit of this batter into this tiny little cup here. And I'm going to set that to the side so that when I go to pipe the top of it, I have something for leaves on top. So let's split up these other colors here. So the fragrance I picked for this is called Fresh Picked Blueberry, and it is a Bath & Body Works dupe. It smells really good. It's a sweet, little bit of an artificial blueberry smell, but if you were to eat like something like a candy, it kind of reminds me of like a blueberry candy, I suppose. So it is still really nice, and I've read the reviews on it, and I've got to say it seems like it's going to be a really nice scent to work with, as in it like behaves well and it smells really good, and the scent really sticks in the soap after, you know, it goes through its process. So I'm crossing my fingers for this one. It smells really good though. And I'm just going to mix it in by hand. Make sure I'm scraping down all the sides of this because all that mica can stick to the bottom, and you just want to make sure everything is evenly colored. And then the white, which always thickens up really fast on me. Typically it's like the titanium dioxide that always does that. Alright, so I am going to get my mold over here, and in the meantime I have to figure out what kind of pour technique I want to do with this. Alright, I've decided I'm going to do an in the pot swirl. So I'm going to start by pouring in all of this green. Pouring all the white. Plop. I'm loving these colors so far. It doesn't look very blueberry, but once I get that top on there, I think it'll all come together. Alright, let's pour into their mold. So now I'm going to get the blueberry batter going on top of here, and hopefully get them to look like little blueberries is what I want to do. So I'm going to have to concentrate a little bit on this. And I'm thinking maybe if I pipe at an angle, I won't get those pointy tops. That's what I'm going to try and do here. Try to do. If not, it's fine because they're all going to be covered anyway with leaves, right? So it'll be fine. So I did go strawberry picking and I shared that adventure with you guys. I always make a list on my phone every time I find something or hear of something really fun and neat to do, and I add it to a list of just little adventures that Bradley and I can take on the weekends if we're, you know, looking for something to do. And so I wanted to go I wanted to go berry picking. That's what I wanted to do. And I did a little Google search for, you know, places in Maryland to go berry picking. And I found a couple different ones, but they all offered different things. Like the one only offered strawberries. That's what was in season, and that's all they had that you could pick. So I wanted to pick other things, and I found this one farm that's about 15 to 20 minutes away from us that offered blueberries. They specialized in blueberries, and so I thought that's cool and all. But they also had other things that I had never tried before or ever had the chance to pick because I didn't know they existed in the area. Sour cherries, they had those on sale pre-picked, but they also had black currants, red currants, gooseberries, and black raspberries. Now you guys, if you're a soap maker, you know that mysterious black raspberry, you know, it's a fragrance, but does it really exist, or is it just a name? And it really does exist. I was so surprised to find it, but the thing was, too many of them were not ripe. So I only found like 5 of them, so I didn't get to pick as many as those as I want. Someone got there really early and picked almost all of the gooseberries that were ripe. The rest of them weren't ripe. We did get to pick some black currants, and I have never tried a real black currant before, so I was super happy to be able to get my hands on some of those. Now I don't even know what to do with them. But they do taste really good if you guys have never tasted black currant. I've had like artificially flavored things like the Ribena drinks that are over in the UK, and I've always liked the flavor. So that was exciting. Gooseberries, I found one round ripe gooseberry. One. I was like, I am not leaving here until I get to try a gooseberry. And so I split it with Bradley, and you know, it was, I wish I could have gotten more because I wasn't quite sure if I liked it or not. It tasted a little bit like a kiwi and a little bit like a grape, but it had a little bit of a floral taste to it. It was very unusual, and I really feel like there should be gooseberries available around here because it was so much better than a grape. I would eat gooseberries on, you know, the regular if they were in the supermarkets, but I've never found them for sale anywhere, at least here in Maryland. Sour cherries, so we got there at 9:30 and they opened up at 8:30, and it was their opening weekend, and by the time we got there the sour cherries were all gone, so I didn't get to try one of those. It's really sad. They did offer pizzas that they baked in a little oven, a little brick oven outside that they built. They were advertising they were going to have blueberry pizzas, and when we got there, they had blueberry waffles, and we got one of those, but they said they did not pick any of their blueberries yet, so therefore they did not have blueberry pizza, and I was a little disappointed in that too. All in all, we did get some nice black currants. I got to try a couple different berries I've never had before and collect some black currants. By the time we got to the blueberries, I think we were just done. We had gone and picked and searched for all these berries. There are so many different berries, and so by the time I got done and wanted to pick the blueberries, it was like, all right, it's time to go. It's getting hot, and I don't think I can do this anymore. But I would not leave until I found a gooseberry. First off, they were hard to find the bush because I didn't even know what they were supposed to look like. And it wasn't labeled, so that was just a wild goose hunt to begin with. But it was fun, and I think we're going to have to go back and pick other things like the gooseberries. I really, really want to try those. Like, in things, like make a gooseberry pie or something. I think that would be really neat. All right, I think I am done rambling here about berries. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick on these little blue gum balls and pipe on some leaves on here after I figure out what to do with the other icing I have here. So we'll just keep going here, randomly putting blueberry shaped dollops on here. I guess it helps to hit the record button. I'm sorry you missed this. I had that green sitting to the side and I put it in a piping bag with a leaf tip and I piped on some leaves and this is what I got. So to me, I think it looks like a big old pile of blueberries. Added a little bit of shimmer glitter on there and sprayed it with rubbing alcohol. Bring it back in 24 hours and we'll cut into it. Let's cut this. I am super excited to see about what's on the inside. I know what's on the inside. Hold on. I gotta cut off an end piece. But you don't know what's on the inside.
Ooh, that's nice.
I like it. It's a really, really tall soap, so hopefully it doesn't cause any issues. But this is our blueberry picking soap.
Nice.
And it smells really good. Here, smell it. Sniff it.
Oh, it does smell fantastic.
That smells so good. I love it. I love it. You love it, I love it. Does everyone else love it? So, what is your favorite fruit to pick that we've done?
So far,
Strawberries, blueberries, blackcurrants.
I think blueberries is my favorite, yeah.
It was the easiest, I think.
I think it was the easiest and tastes delicious.
Yeah, well, you need to eat the ones that are in there.
What are you doing, girl? Come on, man. I can't believe you.
You saw
nothing.
You
just smashed a leaf.
It's a smashed blueberry. It's perfectly fine.
Poor leaf.
Oh, I love the top of it too. I'm trying to think, like, what are
taller cutter.
Yeah, what are some other fruits that we should go pick?
I don't know.
No?
I can't think. Maybe, there you go.
Those leaves. Yeah, think about that next time. That smells so good. You don't know. What?
I can't think offhand. I feel like we've picked every possible.
No, we haven't
fruit.
done like peaches.
We haven't done apples.
We did apples. Come on, Bradley.
Did we pick apples?
You're no good at this game.
Yeah, Bradley's memory is literally it
Garbage.
lasts a week.
It's garbage.
It lasts a week. If it hasn't happened this week or last week, it's gone. My memory's not very good.
I want to go back and pick more. Hold on. I gotta trim this end piece off. And this leaf is getting in my way. Let's see. Don't say a thing. Don't you judge me.
I'm judging you right now so hard.
I didn't think about it. That this soap is going to be extremely tall, and I should probably not. Ah! Stop! It's fine.
You're stressing me out, dude.
It's fine. I'll fix it.
You're gonna have to pipe that bad boy back on there.
I'll fix it.
Jeez.
Look at it. It's about this cute little blueberry on the inside.
It's super cute.
I'm going to have to try this method on other soap, so that is the plan. All right.
You have to do like a cherry or something next.
Yes, that's a good idea. I like it. I like it a lot.
I like it.
Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video.
There you did it perfect right there.
Stop! It's not my fault!
You did a perfect job that time.
It's the cutter's fault. It's not tall and it doesn't like tall soaps. It's not cooperating with me here.
I'm gonna have to modify that cutter.
Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. New to the channel, you can subscribe. questions or comments, leave them in the comment section down below. And here, get an up close look at that blueberry there. You can see it.
It is super awesome.
And those swirls, and then like the top. Looks good.
This is very vibrant blue. Good job on that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Have a very nice day, and I'll smell you later.